Hi everyone, it's Jackie. How is everyone? I hope you're all doing great. I'm doing pretty good over here. Happy. I'm wishing you a happy day. So I don't know if I showed you this before, but I have been intrigued with these document journals. And I may have shown you this one already, but I'm going to work in it today. So this I did, I just used a 12 by 12 piece of paper and I folded it in half. So I just want to double check. Yes, it is 12 by 6. And I know you cannot see it all, so let me move it down. And then I'll slowly move it up. So hopefully I can show you the whole thing. I'm like this. And I'm going to open it. So I have not sewn in my signature yet, but you can see that I did put washi tape on my edges here. And this is an old vintage doily and some lace and some sari silk. All right, well, that's the cover. I may go this way so you can see a little better. Just keep in mind that the pages are opening this way. So this is a vintage map, and I put some vintage paper from it. This is a digi kit from, I'm not sure, Roxy Creations, I think. Straw paper. And I just have, this is from an old furniture book I have. Vintage ledger, another digital, vintage paper from Vintage Polka Dot Shop, music paper, another page from an old book I have, another page from the map book, which I backed back to back because it's very flimsy, vintage ledger, another piece of this. This is very thick paper, and I did put washi. Can you see that part? Washi along here because this was getting torn along the edge, but I wanted to keep this, so I just put washi there. So those are my pages. I think there's 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Whoops, you're in backwards. 14. Yep. And some of my ledger paper was way too long, so I folded it to make pockets. So we're going to work today on, I'm going to add a flip page to the front here. And we might do some more work in here. A lot of work to do in there with pockets and this and that. And the other thing, just drinking my coffee. Okay. So this is what I have. This is a piece of Tim Holtz paper that I love, which he's not doing 12 by 12s anymore. This was the Ideology. You might be able to find it still. Somebody might have it. It's TH93550. Somebody might have it. You never know. That's one of my favorites. Anyway, so I'm making a flip for the front of here because it can use a little more bulk because I only put 14 pages and some of them are quite thin. So this is what I have. And I've already kind of worked it out. Okay, this is bugging me because my washi is not totally stuck right here. So I'm just going to stick that down a little better. All right. So this is going to go, essentially it's going to be like this. I don't know if I can work sideways. It's going to be like this, and then it can flip out this way. This is going to be a pocket. It can flip this way, and it can also flip out, this is hard, this way. And it will be, this part will be a pocket, and this will flip out like this. So it'll essentially be like this. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to get this in here. I'm going to use some washi tape. I don't know. The pink would work, and it would work against there. So I think I'm going to do pink to flip this with. And I'm going to need glue to glue it. So I'm going to move that out of the way so we can easily put the washi on. What are you guys all up to? I'm getting ready. Both of my granddaughters are having their little kindergarten graduation things this week. And I took both of those days off so that I could go to their graduation. Okay, I'm just putting this like halfway so I can flip it so that it can be used to hold it down on the other side also. And hopefully that's pretty good. Hopefully where you can sort of see that. Okay. And I'm going to clip that off. Yeah, so today is Sunday, so tomorrow will be Monday. By the time you see this, those graduations will be over. And we will have had an awesome time with my granddaughters, celebrating them and their accomplishments this year. I also have a grandson over in Vermont who's going to be, I don't think they're doing any kind of a graduation, but he's also leaving kindergarten to go to first grade. Very excited about that. They told them about that they were going to be in kindergarten next year, and he thought that was right then. Oh, going to first grade, Mom, he said. And she said, honey, I don't think so. Not till next year when you go back to school. We have summer. And it's pretty funny. So there we go. So this is here. And then we're going to do a strip. That needs to, well, it's a little bit taller. That's okay. I'm going to put this. And I think I'm going to use a thicker one. I'm not sure that was thick enough on that side. I'm going to put this one right down. It's probably a better size. I know you can't see all of this, and I apologize, but that's just the nature of the size of this baby. All right. So there's that. And there it is, hopefully on this side. And I'm going to just fold this. So now it flips out, and it flips open, and it's here like this. All right, let's just go ahead and glue these down, these sides down. Oh, that was fortuitous because I had that little rip right here when I pulled it out. Sometimes, you know, the tops rip. Well, I pulled it out and the tops don't rip. It looks like I didn't quite. I did score it on my scoreboard, but okay. Let's just. I'm gonna take a couple little clips and clip this so it can dry nicely. Right across here. All right, so we're going to put this aside and let this dry. There's a nice big pocket here. I should have maybe put some washi tape down here just because I feel that's, I don't know. But I can pull this out. I could pull this out and maybe I'll sew some separate pockets in here so things can be slid in. That would have been a good idea to think of before I glued it. Well, that's okay. All right, I'm going to put this cover aside now to dry, have some dry time. And then we're going to pull this over. Now, I have very little plan for this as of yet, but what I am doing is I'm sort of going through my little things here of These are all Mrs. Cog's pictures and flowers and things. And I'm thinking I may incorporate some of those in here as pockets and such. I also have another whole box of things, just random cutouts from different places and people. So I might use those. I also have a lot of ephemera pieces, like these, that, ooh, these would almost fit, wouldn't they? That are just kind of cool little tucks to write on and whatnot. I made those just randomly. And of course I have my other boxes of ephemera. I should have brought those over. Grab those. If I could put my hand right on them, I would grab them, but here's my big box of ephemera. Oh yes, this is so, here is this big box of ephemera that I thought I'd go through and use some of in here also. Put that there. All right. So in this very front, I am going to just kind of rip that little piece off because it's going to get ripped off anyway and wrecked. So I do see right here that this has already started to rip. So it looks like I need to put some washi on that because that is breaking apart. Let me see. I'm going to use something like one of these, I think. These are my Starry Night washies. Now, what do we think? That kind of goes pretty well. This is very thin, but that would cover it on both sides. As with this one, I think I'm going to go with this thin one. Well, mostly because it's not a color I would normally use for much. So, you know, I'm going to go for this one. And I'm going to put some extra glue on it, of course. That trick doesn't always work out very well. Okay, that looks like, oh, it's almost enough. So let's see, I'm going to try to get it right flat. Sorry, my head might be getting in the way because I'm trying to see what I'm doing. Okay, and I think, and I'm going to do the other side also. There, that's pretty good. It's not too intrusive onto the page. And it will help preserve that. So when I, you know, go ahead and put the signature in, it'll be strong enough to take the sewing. Okay. And right back down through the middle here. Okay, there. I am going to let this dry also before I fold it. Just get some of that extra glue off. Trim this. And we'll put this away to dry also. All right, so now let's see what we would like to do in here. I think I'm just going to kind of go page by page and, oops, this is upside down. Let's make sure we go the right way. There we go. That's the right way, yes, okay. Some of these are from, I think I told you Roxy Creations. I think they're Tina Shabby Dabby Doodah. They're all, you'll find the document pages all over the place, and honestly, I didn't keep a ton of track of them. That's beautiful, but she doesn't really go the right way. Let's see what else we have that we might want to use. Some of these bright and dark things. Oh, well, and here's a lot of Van Gogh that we might use. Here's Van Gogh. All my favorites, Starry Nights, and look at these little cutie patooties. Yeah, they go in with her. There's some more of those. Pink in the Garden, that's what those are. Mrs. Coggs, Pink in the Gardens. I need to print those again because those are adorable. Adorable. Yeah. All right, let's see. Oh, I see some more. Here's a Starry Night. I think I'll use these, I think, pretty much in here. And I could print more if I need to, which I may well do. Let's see what else is in here. More of all these things, yeah. Okay. Let's maybe start with some of that, shall we? I just got these life pieces. This is called Squirrel because they're sitting on my desk. They were in an old Monopoly game, and I just kept the money, you know, that's in there, and these little pieces. I'm going to do something, I don't know exactly what, but who knows, that I thought they might be fun. Now, let's see if there's anything else, if there's something in here we might want to use. I do love these little birds. I think they are so whimsical and just so cute. We might try to fit in a couple of those. These are beautiful tags. Maybe. These are just some fun little pieces. I don't even know. Don't be upset with me because I just don't even know. They're all obviously from the same place, but I don't know. And I have a ton of pieces in here that would go really well. Look at all these. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull all this stuff out because I think this would all go really well in here. And we'll just put together some tags and some other things to go in. Yeah, all these really will work well. All right, let's pull all these tags out. Okay. That is a good start, but if we use all these kinds of things, I think that'll work out well. All right, get those out of the way. I've got my scissors, I've got my tear ruler, little sip of coffee. And let's just start thinking about what we want to do. Okay, let's see. So we know, I know that I want to do this. Let me get out some colors. Frayed burlap might be good. This might be good. Antique linen, old paper. I have a greener one somewhere. Right here. Whoops. Forest moss. We're going to use all of these colors in here. Those will be good. Okay. So I think we're going to go with a forest moss. And this has a bunch of vintage photo on it too, because I just used it like that. But okay. The other thing I'm going to do to this, if I can find it. Okay, what did I do with it? It's always right here. Oh, it is right here. Is my line cardboard. And I'm just going to even it up here and place it on. And give the back of this some nice lines. Let's do a couple of those. Let's see if that will still give me lines on here. Yep, get that. I like it. Okay, let's just do that a little more. I know, shouldn't be working on top of my page, should I? No, Jacqueline, what are you thinking? Don't work on your page. I think I'll put some lines on here. Oh, those look great. There's another tag. I like this. It's just a nice way of putting some interest on it. And, you know, gives you a place to write. I like lines. If I don't have lines, I just go a little nutso. But I have to admit, I'm not a journaler. I love making journals, and I love giving them away to people. Just gave away all my things I had made from my coworkers, and they were so thankful, and it just pleases me to give things away. And hey, look at this. Have this. Do you like this? Here, you can have it. So some of these I will use plain, leave plain. So that's a few. Let's see what we've got going there. So I do like, let's do something here. Now, let's see. What I think I want to do, yes, this is what we're going to do. Whoops, come back. I'm going to try to make, I'm going to double this up like this. I'm going to put holes in both. I want that one to be kind of in the same spot. So I'm just going to mark it there. Okay. And then I'm going to grab out my things. I changed my desk around, as you know, and I'm not happy with it. Not happy. All right, we're going to brighten this up. I need to get more pinks. More pinks. Because I don't have a lot of my pinks, but that's a good color for that one. And this one, maybe I'll just do in another, what do I want to do that one in? Maybe just like a gold tone. Sorry, my fingers are, you know how they get. They are completely like crazy. All right, I think I inked enough, but I'm going to ink that hole a little bit. This in here like this. Okay, very nice. Oh, I feel myself rushing. I try not to rush, but I feel like people don't want to watch things forever, so I try to hurry, and then I guess I just should not hurry, because if you don't want to watch, you can always just not watch, right? Oh, that one did not come through very well. Let's see if I can get that one to squish down a little better. There, that's much better. Much better. Let's squish this one too. That's not good on the hand. No. That is not good on the hand. Okay. Now, we are absolutely going to need some ribbon. What about this pretty ribbon right here? I am really getting into my ribbons and stuff, because it's like, stop hoarding. Stop. You know? It's like, stop hoarding stuff. Just... I'm going to put 2 through here, like this. I never remember which way to go. Ooh, that really did something there, didn't it? This is nice stiff ribbon, so it goes a little easier through here for me. Sorry if I was out of camera there. Yep, back to front. Is that the way I want to go? No. No, I like it the other way. Front to back. because then I see the part that wraps, and I like that. I like to see, and I don't care if they're not the same length. Yeah, I like to see this part, and that feels like it's not really gonna stay. It's really loosey-goosey. Okay, that's okay. We're gonna put just a little glue right here, and then we're gonna just pull that down, and I'm gonna put a little clip on it to hold it, because it's stiff, and when you have it stiff, it doesn't want to stay. All right, so we used that one, and let's see what else I have that's thin. Let's see. How about just a pretty piece of white? Sorry, silky, fuzzy stuff. I do love this. Front to back. You know what? I'm going to double this one up too. I don't know why today. I just feel like double ribbon tops. Double ribbon tops. Okay, now I just have to find the middles. There we go, without pulling it through. There we go. There, that looks super cute. That should be good. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, I'm just thinking if I want to glue it down, if I want to leave this as a pocket, and I think I'd like to leave that as a pocket. But what I'm going to do first is just cut this a little bit. That little edge is kind of bugging me. There. I just had a little weird edge there. If I put this like this, that's what we're going to do. We're going to make it a double pocket thing, and we're going to do it here and here. Now, the thing that can be troublesome with the tall 12-inch tall is that you've got a lot of space. So it's not like, you know, if you were to put this on a regular 9-inch, then you don't have all this space. But when you're putting it, let me show you. Let me turn this way for you. When you're putting it here on your 12-inch, you know, if you put it down here, you've got a lot of space here, right? So I'm not sure what I want to do. What do I want to do? I can make this a double pocket on here, which was my intention from the beginning. If I put it up this way, which I might like to do because I might like to see that fluff, then what are we going to do down here? We just do a little collage maybe, something of interest. Okay, but I am going to move this over here so we have room for things to tuck in here. I think that's a good idea. Now, of course, you could sew around this, which would be lovely, but we're not going to do that. All right, I am going to move this while I'm gluing because... So we're going to glue this around here, like here and here. Okay. My glue is, I think my glue is a little grumpy. I'm going to do this kind of in the middle here. Whoops, scooch over, please. And in here. Okay, I didn't do here, and I guess I need to do right here. Okay, my glue is definitely being ornery. Isn't that a great word? I like that word, ornery. Let's see. There we go. Just there. There. Okay. So then we have a lovely little pocket here. And we're going to glue it on here. up towards the top. So this is going to be fuzzy and stick out the top. And then I'm also going to put glue. And just double check. No, the glue goes on that side. I do that a lot. I try to put my hand where I'm not gluing. But let me tell you, sometimes I get confused and I glue on the wrong side. Which is not a huge big deal. It's just... Alright, once again, my glue is not coming out. I need a longer pin that will go down through better. I am trying to use that bottle up so I can have this bottle. It's ready to go. But I'm really trying to use this up on this one. There we go. My topper got bent, the bottom part of the thing, and I can't seem to unbend it. So let's see. Yep, that's perfect right there. Come in just a little bit so there's not bulk in the middle where, you know, I'm going to want to be putting this. I'm going to bring you guys down here so I can see what's going on a little better. Put you in here. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, there. So that will hopefully, I'm going to put that on there so that will give that time to dry a little. Doesn't take long, but since it's a little bulky here on the top, you know, so this is my topper, and I don't know if you can see it, but it's bent right there, and I can't straighten it out. So it only goes in so far. But I have loved this topper. Okay. Let's just now go back to here. This should be nice and dry right now. Yes, and everything is working out nicely here. Now, I was debating if I want to sew. I could sew to make even two, or I could split it into thirds. So there's 3 pockets. Now, here's what I'm wondering. Where are those big pieces that I pulled out? Did I put them away, or did I keep them? What did I do with them? Oh, I think I did put them away. I have these, but those, no, those are going to be too much. These I was just fooling around with and collaged one day, and I like them. So those won't work. I do have this little envelope. I want to use that. And what else do I have? Oh, I have all these too. Let me bring this little tin over here. Yes, I have all this goodness in here too that we can use. Now these little guys would fit perfectly, actually. Those would fit perfectly in here. And they go okay. Those tags, I hate to tell you where they're from because I often don't know. So that even could fit. But I don't think I'm going to put anything on it. And even one of these plain ones would fit. And we could just decorate that a little bit. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so we know we have these, and those would work. We know that. What's in here? You know, there's always little stuff everywhere. That's a little something. Oh, gosh, I have stuff. I have stuff and stuff, guys. I'm going to go over here just a second to this area. Because I also have that I could use. And, yep, there goes all my ephemera. Luckily it landed upright. Oh my goodness, and things are falling out of here. Okay. want to, I think I do want to sew this, so I'm not going to do that right now, but let's fix up a couple of these tags like this to put in there. Okay. And I do like this. This is just from an old book that I have, and so here's what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to put lines on the back, or on one part of it. I don't know if there's any ink left on here or not. Oh, yeah, there is. Very good. And then on this side, I think, this is thick. I don't want to use that. I think we're just going to collage a little bit of stuff on here. And the other thing we're going to do is just ruffle up our edges a little bit. Okay. Trim this off. Use these scissors. Yikes. Couldn't get those scissors to cooperate with me. Just trimming this a little bit. And I'm going to just ink around. You may not see much of this, actually, the inking, but I'm going to put a big piece there. I think, actually, let me grab, I'm just going to grab a book page just to put over the whole thing. This is an old book. It's about orchestra and things. Totally falling apart, and yeah. Then if I want it to go that way, oops, let's do this way. If you can hear that, it's my dog making her bed. You know how dogs do that? They're so silly, right? They make their beds. I don't know where that really came to, but yeah, well, take off a little bit more because I don't want it to come all the way up there. Okay, perfect. All right. Nope, I'm not keeping all those little pieces. I have so many things, and I don't want to keep it all. Oh, I should have gone this way with it. That's okay. All right, glue stick, you're on. And I need to move this off of this so I can use this as my glue paper. I'm just making sure that there's nothing. I mean, it's an orchestra book. I can't imagine there would be anything bad or, you know, not usable. Okay. I finally, it's taken me all these years, couple years to figure out, use a card. It helps keep your fingers from getting all, you know, crazy and yucky. And now, the thing is, we probably want to go smaller now because we do have, it's a smaller space. And now that I put that on there, that is fine. But you know what I am thinking about doing? Boop, boop, boop. Let me get into my scrap box over here. I just want to grab a little piece of something. I am thinking about just having something go up in here, maybe a little bit. Yeah. It's copy paper. It's just a piece of something that I did and only used parts of it. And then we can always, you know, cut off what hangs over. I really should be doing this. I'm going to do it on here like this because, okay, that's good. Now this little cute butterfly is going to go somewhere on here. let me add something to the other side so that that's covered up, kind of. Just looking through my big scrap box here beside me because it's like, okay, this is what I'm going to do with this, which I should have done. Should have done this first so that it doesn't look like, I mean, it's going to look like I'm trying to cover it up, which is exactly, you know, what I am trying to do. So, yeah, this is not going to be so much, though. I'm not going to use so much of that. Alrighty, here we go. Okay. Okay, good. All right, I think that's going to be fine. There. Now we can put some other pieces on. Oh, Birdie, I don't think you'll fit. But you're so adorable. I do love you. I think you're really cute. Put this back in there. What do I want to use? No, it's got to go in and out of the pocket. So we got to be pretty flat on things that we might want to put on here. That might even be enough. Just cutting this down a little bit so that it looks, I don't like my edges to be too straight. You know, I kind of just like them to be, those are going to go there. What else do we want? It's little, pretty little pieces. I might take a piece of this. I do love this. Yeah, let's put some of that on there. Yep, this is vintage lace. Vintagey lace, absolutely. Okay, like that. And then, let's see, is that enough? It's not enough. I don't think it's enough. I do not think it is enough. I don't. Let's see. Let's see what I have on this. These are all B ones, but I don't really want to use that. It's all right, guys. I have a sore shoulder. I need some little things. I need some little things. And I think, let me grab my, where's that ephemera book of mine? Where's that other ephemera book? Not there. What do I do with it? That's interesting. Odd, interesting. Let's pull this over here. Let's see what's in this little basket of craziness. All right, I know. I'm going to put a piece of this on here. It's just interesting. See, this is all, little scrappages. Okay. Too much, little scrappages. All right, I'm going to put a piece of this along the bottom here. Yep. This is just, I got in a package. It had this kind of packaging in it, and it's just crazy cool. Let's see if I can get that to stick with that. Okay. This is going to come up here like this. So let's just put glue here. See See, we're mostly covering up all that bottom piece, but that's okay, because that's just what we're going to do. There, that's going to be lovely. Okay. Ooh, lots of glue on that. Oh, that's super cute. Let's trim off our edges. I was just thinking to myself, gee, I'm not so shaky today. And here it comes. It's just because it's the way I am. I've told you that before. I just shake. It's nothing wrong with me. A couple of the medications I take cause you to be shaky. And, yeah. All right. That's pretty cute, but it needs something down here. Yeah, it does. And I am looking for something I can put down there. Gosh, I just had my... I know I had that. Oh, there it is. Sheesh. Somewhere where I know I just had this. And this is how it has all my blue and pink little ephemeras in it. You know, these guys. And I'm wondering, I think I could rid of some of this stuff. Oh, that's too long. I thought that was a good color. I was looking for that color. Let's see what we've got here. I have a ticket. I could have slid. I wish I'd slid that under. I still can because I can pull this up easily. I'm grunging this up quite a bit because it is quite bright. And I don't want it too bright. And I want it to look like it's been around in a pocket somewhere. So I'm smushing it up. And I'm going to just ink. And it will cover. I should make all those little crevices show up a little bit. And I'm going to put it right under there like that. But I didn't put glue on it. So I'm not going to stick down here. The top part will stick because that had lots of glue. Okay, that's nice. I like that. And let's see if we can find something. The little guys in here too. Not really. I could put like this, something like that in there. Yes, guys, I am putting a ton of stuff on here. Yep, I am. Because that's what I am doing. That is what I'm doing. Oh, that looks good too. That looks good. Maybe I want to put that along there like that. There's a lot of stuff on here. There. A lot of stuff. Maybe this is overkill, but I'm just going to do it. I am just going to do it. All right, now when we put this back, let's just put it somewhere where we know where it is. How about right here in front of me? Think I'll remember it there? Probably not, but you know, who knows? Okay. Take something from my shoulder because it is not happy. It is so not happy. My shoulder is so not happy. Yeah, it's nothing that I've done. It's just where all the stress goes and things such as that. All right. That does not want to stick. That part right there. Well, we sure tagged that up, didn't we? I love it. I love it. But you know what I want to do? I'm going to put a little something on here. Do I want this one? What does this one do? What does this one say? This one says, yep, I am. I am going to. Just do that. I'm going to use my black. Where's my black stays up? Oh, there goes one of my things. Yikes, there it goes. Here's my stamp thing right here. I'm going to use my black stays on, and I'm going to put this like right down the side here, like something like that. Actually, whoops! Oh, wow, you are sticky. I wonder if it's getting old. Is that working? Not very well, is it? I'm going to give this a little squirt of water, actually. Just a tiny bit. Hopefully. No, that is like dried up, not working at all. Yikes. That's not working at all. So, let's see what else I've got here. I wanted to do, let's try my brown one. Is that doing anything? I'm going to have to get a new Stays on Black. Or, did I get a, I'm going to have to look. I know I looked at getting a Distress Ink Soot, but I don't think I did. Okay, well, it didn't come out great, but it came out a little bit. Yeah, just not great. Yeah, okay. Well, all right. But that's okay. Look, it's got a little stamp on there. I maybe would do a different one. Put these back. I need to go wash these because I didn't wash them off. Okay. Oh, I don't know how long we've been going on here. Almost an hour. Yep. So we've done a few things, and I'm going to come back and work on this again. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hey, if you have any ideas about what kinds of things we should put into this big document journal, let me know. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. And if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, that would be fabulous. And if you're a new person, thank you so much for joining today. If you're someone that just popped on, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, that would be terrific too. And for all my people who have been with me for a long time and are watching and commenting, I am so appreciative of all of you. And thank you so much. And I will see you again soon. Bye.